Hi, welcome to my channel, Sticking with Steve. Today we're going to be in my favorite books journal. Okay, so we are going to be in my favorite books journal, and I am doing a page today for the book The Lost City of Z by David Grann. It is about a reporter from England who studies the disappearance of Percy Fawcett back in the 1920s. He went on a couple different expeditions into the wilds of Brazil, into the Amazon in the teens and the early 20s. But in 1925, he took his son and his son's best friend, and they went into the Amazon and never returned. And so it's a really interesting, fascinating history, and I really enjoyed this book a lot. So the book is basically, it interweaves the story of Percy Fawcett and his history and the Victorian era and like explorers and all that kind of stuff and all the history of all that. But it also talks about, because David Grann, in writing this book, he actually goes to Brazil and joins a team, and they go searching to see if they could find any evidence of where it was that he could possibly have disappeared, and just trying to make a guess on where he disappeared. So this is a map of South America, and so it's somewhere in this area. So I wanted to put that there, and I have this, well, hang on. I have this map that has Brazil. So I want to cut out, or I want to cut some of this offset. It's got such a huge offset, but I want to put this flag in here. I should verify that it was Brazil and not one of the other countries around there. Give me one sec. Okay, so yes, it is in the state of Brazil, or the country of Brazil. So I'm just going to put this, well, maybe I'll hold on to this for a second because I'm not exactly sure where I want it. And I'm going to write down the synopsis to the book here, and I will be back. Okay, so we are back, and then I cut out these two things. I wonder if I put this like this and like this, I think that'll be good. I've always had this romantic idea of the jungle and the foliage and the beauty there and stuff like that, but everything in the jungle, it's beautiful. They call it the green hell. Everything in the jungle is trying to kill you. It's crazy. So I don't think it's a place I'd like to visit like I once thought I did. I might visit it on the outskirts, but not stay in it. I mean, it's awful. I read this book, The Lost City of Z, but then I also read a book called The Lost City of the Monkey God, which is based on a legend, and that was a good book as well. I liked it. I didn't like it as much as I liked this one, but it's another explorer going to try to find the famed city of the monkey god, and just the terrible things of the, you know, all the terrible things in the jungle. Okay, so I got these three guys. This guy to represent Grann. I keep saying Gann, it's Grann. And then these two to represent Percy Fawcett and his son. So I think I'm going to put them like that. And then I'm going to put some deco around them. I don't know how much room I'm going to have, but I'll just add the deco as I can, you know. And Grann didn't go by himself. He went with a team of people, but I'm not going to put all of those, you know, I'm not going to put a person to represent every person in the team, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get this up. These stickers are ones that I cut myself. I fussy cut them myself because I have a printer now, so I can print my own stickers. I love it. Okay, I think I want to put this like this. And then, well, yeah, maybe this, well, maybe I'll do it above it. Well, I'll do it right there. And then I'll do this guy right here. I was going to put a leopard on here because they're in the jungle, but I Googled to find out if there are indeed leopards in Brazil, and there aren't. Leopards are only in Asia and Africa. They are not found in South America. So I know monkeys are, and so I looked up toucans to see if toucans were in Brazil, and they said that yes, there's a couple different varieties, and I know they have parrots. I'm going to use this parrot. I don't know if they have this exact kind of parrot there, but I know that they have parrots. And so, I mean, that's the parrot. That's what I have, so that's what I'm going to use, you know? Okay. I like this page a lot. There's just something about, I'm telling you, I have some sort of romantic notions about the jungle. I just think it's beautiful. Although, again, I don't think I ever want to go there. Maybe that, okay, we'll see. I want to put the parrot. The mystery of Percy Fawcett is a really interesting mystery. I find it it's just a fascinating mystery. There's people who are obsessed with it. There's whole societies for Percy Fawcett talking about, you can find all kinds of different things of people talking about what they believe happened to him and stuff like that because he vanished. Nobody really knows, and that's the truth. Nobody really knows what happened to him. I think I'm going to call that good. I was going to try maybe fill in a little more of the holes, but I think that's good. I think I'm just going to let it be what it is. So this is my page for The Lost City of Z. I really liked this book a lot. I got the audiobook and listened to it, and I highly recommend it if you get a chance. If this is something that strikes your fancy or you think you might enjoy, I recommend checking it out because I really loved it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you liked it, and I hope you give this a thumbs up and leave a comment below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.